Good evening. It is Wednesday, March 30th, 2016. It is 7 p.m. I call the second meeting for the month of March to order, the Speedway Town Council meeting. I am President of the Council, David Lindsay. I'd like to welcome other members of the Council that are present with us this evening. To my right, Councilor Eileen Fisher.
Good evening.
To my left, Councilor Jeff Matthews.
Good evening.
And to his left is our clerk treasurer, Monty Combs.
Right. Good evening.
Yes. Starting off good tonight. Our agenda has been posted, which we will follow this evening. The first item on the agenda is the Pledge of Allegiance. If everyone would stand, please. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item 2 on our agenda is approval of the March 14th, 2016 Town Council meeting minutes. Those have been distributed. Any corrections or changes to those? Hearing none, those will be accepted as presented. Item 3 is approval of the executive session memorandum of March 14th, 2016. Again, those have been distributed. Any corrections or changes? Hearing none, those will be accepted as presented. Item 4 on our agenda is Mr. Pete Tinsley from the Kiwanis Club is here to speak to us very briefly. Mr. Tinsley?
Thank you. Greetings. Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you for the opportunity to announce plans for the building of a new Kiwanis Club in Speedway.
Nice.
This will be the 191st club in the Indiana District and will resume a long tradition of having a club here. The formation of a new Kiwanis Club in a town is a sign of vibrancy and engagement for its citizens. This is a credit to you and your predecessors. This week I will begin working with fellow Kiwanians, canvassing the local businesses and community leaders and inviting them to join. As leaders yourself, we would ask you each to consider membership and possibly assuming a leadership role. The number one reason folks give for not joining any service organization is, nobody invited me. Now that we have that out of the way, let's explore the number 2 reason, and that is, I don't have time. Today's Kiwanis clubs have a number of innovative meeting options to consider when forming. Attached is an example which outlines how individuals can come together to deliver maximum value to the community while protecting valuable time for family, work, and other commitments. The additional attached materials includes an invitation from Kelly Wallace, a longtime supporter of the Speedway community, to join us for a pre-organizational meeting April 14th. We hope to see you there. Thank you again for the opportunity. If there are any questions, I'll take them.
Pete, if you could describe real briefly kind of what the club does and what all they've done in the past.
The Kiwanis Club, Kiwanis International, and as an organization, is known for its work with children, and primarily in the schools, so from elementary all the way up through university. You happen to have a key club here at the high school, which is a Kiwanis-sponsored organization, but right now it's without a Kiwanis sponsor. So one of the things that it will do is provide that Kiwanis linkage. Kiwanis clubs throughout the communities where we're organized are involved in many forms of volunteer service, certainly working with youth, but also the elderly, the handicapped, the underprivileged, whatever the community needs are. And so our effort in the next several weeks will be to identify those community leaders who have that kind of interest and are willing to come together and form the club. So we have a great list of people who have been forwarded to us who either have interest or have been suggested by others. So if you have any names to suggest, my contact information is there, and I would certainly appreciate it.
Great. Any other questions?
I don't think so.
Great. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Item 5 on our agenda is Resolution 2016-4, which is a resolution authorizing the submittal of the CFF Planning Grant application to the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs and Related Matters. Since Ian is absent, I guess I will take over. This is a resolution related to the Parks Master Plan, which the council had previously approved, but the funding numbers have changed. The state has changed the amount of funding that they will provide, which lowers the amount that the town must provide, and it changes our commitment to 31,470, which is 5,000 less than what we previously had. So because it's grant-related, there needed to be a resolution presented for the council to review. And if anybody has any questions, Monty, did I cover it?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Mr. President, I move that we approve Resolution 2016-04.
Second?
Been a motion and a second to approve Resolution 2016-4. Any other questions from the council? Questions from the audience? Call for the vote. All those in favor of approving Resolution 2016-4, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries 3-0. Item 6 on our agenda is approval of claims and utility adjustments from our clerk treasurer. Monty.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'll be brief here tonight. The claims are from March the 12th through March the 24th, which was late last week because of Good Friday. We got them out early, if you will, and appreciate your approval.
Mr. President, I move that we approve the claims presented to us by Clerk Treasurer.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second to approve the claims as presented by our clerk treasurer. Any other comments from the council? Hearing none, we'll then call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries 3-0. Utility adjustments, Monty?
Yes, sir. The utility adjustments also go from March 12th through March 24th. Very brief list, and again, would appreciate your approval.
Mr. President, I move that we approve the adjustments presented to us by Clerk Treasurer.
I'll second.
Been a motion and a second to approve the utility adjustments. Any other questions? Hearing none, we'll call for the vote. All those in favor of approving the utility adjustments as presented by our clerk treasurer, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries 3-0. Anything else, Monty?
No, sir.
Next is report from our council members. We will begin with Councilor Eileen Fisher.
The only thing I do is a reminder for next weekend. We have the coffee crawl on Main. Jeff, do you remember the times on that, or dates?
It's 9 to 10:30.
9 to 10:30. So, and what that is community leaders will be out there at different locations to speak with any of residents or any business owners, whoever it might be that just would want to come and chat about any opportunities here in the town or just in general, just to get to know us. So there'll be most of the counselors. I won't be there. I know I have something going on, but I think all the other counselors will be there. Counselors from Marion County,
That's
maybe
the
some
16th,
state
though, isn't
representative.
it?
I thought it was the 12th, which is,
I was thinking the 17th, but
I think it's the 16th.
is it the 16th?
16th Sunday,
Okay.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Saturday the 16th.
Okay, from 9 to 10:30 then?
Yes.
Okay, that's it.
All right, thank you. Our Vice President, Jeff Matthews.
I have nothing further this evening, Mr. President.
Next is my report, and since I just arrived back from spring break last night, things have been quiet. I have nothing further to report. I will adjourn the meeting at 7:08 p.m.